Okay, so as you see, it's being recorded, so you're going to have to consent to the recording. All times are U.S. I think this is made clear on the program and the schedule, but just so you know, when you see a time on the schedule, that is Eastern Daylight Time, U.S. East Coast time, so please don't get confused. We started the conference a little bit late at 11 o'clock to allow the West Coast people to catch up to us, so I know it's a little bit early for them, but still, we sort of skewed things a little towards the late side to let the West side people in. So what I'm going to talk about now is to give you an update on programs at the Society, show you some of the new things that are happening at HSA, provide a brief sketch of the ground rules that are going to be operating behind today's event, and then tell you a bit about the role that presenters and participants both will play. All right, first, some of the Haiku Society of America updates. This is sort of like the latest bit of news in terms of what's going on here. Please check out our social media. We are posting on a somewhat daily basis to our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. We have a number of announcements and content there on things that are related to Haiku in various ways. As you may have noted, we also have an In the Spotlight section of the monthly newsletter. So when you get that newsletter into your email e-box every month, don't forget to read the In Spotlight section. It's about a one-page article written by people in various areas who have expertise. And we are constantly looking for new people to write pieces for this. So if you are interested in writing an article that's going to get big exposure, so we have nearly 1,000 members at this stage, and think about that, you might have about 1,000 people that could read your article. So please let me know if you feel that you have a story to contribute about on Haiku related to any topic in Haiku. Send me an email at j.friedenberg@gmail.com. Right, continuing with Society Updates, we have back issues of our membership anthology. So if you want to read, say, dating back, I don't know, maybe 10 years or 15 years or so, those are now available on Amazon, also in print and in Kindle formats. We're working, and this is a new initiative now, we're working to digitize all copies of Frog Pond and make those available. Some of the recent issues are available as PDFs. You can receive those if you would like. Most people, of course, like the actual hard copy version. But we're going to try to go back to issue 1, digitize those, make those available for those that are interested. Also, for the very first time, we are making a collected anthology of the winners of the Nick Virgilio contest. That's to be distributed very soon to all members. Maybe the next few months, you should get that in your mailbox. That's going to be it's a really high quality anthology on winning children's haiku. Now, we also have, in effect, many different programs ongoing in the Society. These include the 10 Under 40 program, the Haiku Social Club, and the mentorship program. I'm going to kind of like do a deep dive and give you more detailed descriptions of what those programs are like when I do the introduction tomorrow. So if you're curious about what those programs are, you'll hear a bit more about those from me tomorrow morning at this time. Okay, regarding today's events, we have a detailed schedule and program that was sent out to all participants. If you did not receive the schedule, which is 2-page brief description of who's speaking at what time, or the program, which contains the abstract and the bios for each of the speakers, then you can get it online at the front page of our website. So you just go to hsa-haiku.org and you'll be able to view both of those documents. Our presentations today and tomorrow are each going to last 50 minutes with 10 minutes in between to allow sort of takedown and setup. We have included lunch breaks. We know this is a lot of a lot of information to digest. So we have included lunch breaks. Those are from 2 to 2:50 p.m. EDT. A couple of recommendations. We suggest that it's best you stay logged into the conference the entire day. If you want to leave, just mute your audio and video, but stay logged in. The reason being that if you log out, you're going to have to log in again, be admitted into the waiting room, and there might be a backlog of people, and that could delay things. So we don't believe there's any harm technically from staying logged in all day. And in fact, that's probably going to work out better. So we suggest you do that. All right, the hosts. Okay, each session is going to be moderated by a host, and the host plays a number of different roles. They're going to admit participants in from the waiting room. So again, please be patient if you don't get in right away. They will introduce each speaker and their topic, and they will field questions and help direct the Q&A and workshops that will follow most of the presentations. Okay. Regarding participants, the audio and video is going to be set to mute to prevent bandwidth issues and interruptions. Please note that all of today's events will be recorded and will be made available at a later date on our YouTube channel. So if you miss a session, you're going to be able to view it later on. Okay, these things are being recorded. So please know that if you turn on, that if you like, say, ask a question and you turn on your audio and your video, you will be, everybody will see you. You will be available to, to viewing for everybody. So just please be advised that you will be visible to participants if that's turned on, and this is all being recorded. Okay. Presenters at their discretion will make their slides, images, video, and other content available. So we're going to post those to our website for later available download. So let's say, for example, you were like, oh, that was a wonderful talk, by Cara. I would love to get the slides for that because I didn't quite get all the details. Well, if the presenter allows, they're going to send us the PowerPoint slides. We're going to put them all up on our website so that you can look at those much more carefully at your leisure later. Also, if you don't get a chance to talk or ask a question, we know, given the large number of participants, there's going to be like a huge number of questions that are going to be slotted into the chat. And so the hosts are just going to be sampling probably a small number of the total questions. We just don't have time to get to everybody. So we are recording the chat logs, and again, at the presenter's discretion, if you want to continue a conversation with them, ask them those questions after the conference is over, we can make their email available, but assuming that they will, that they're going to allow that. Okay. Some comments regarding the interactive protocols. If you have questions, poems, or other content that you want to share, then enter your name, just type in your name, the question, whatever comment you might have into the chat window, and then the moderator will get to it, hopefully. Again, although as we said, given the large number of entries, there's no guarantee. You can enter comments into chat at any time during the session, so you don't have to wait. If you have questions, you don't have to wait to the end of the presentation. You can just kind of pop it in at any time during the session. We do request, however, that chats be sent directly to individual members if you want to communicate. So let's suppose somebody is up and you see that they're participating in the session. You want to send a little message. That's no problem. Type it in, but please send it directly to that one individual. Do not send out a chat to everybody, because that will probably cause confusion. So today's activities are going to run from 11 a.m. to 7:50 p.m. We have a great line of speakers set up for the entire weekend. These are top-notch people, experts in the field. You're invited to join in to a number of interactive events aside from the formal speakers. One of these is the social mixer. So at 1 o'clock, that's going to be hosted by Aaron Berry on both days. That will be a chance for you to kind of participate with a small number of other people in breakout chat rooms where you can just network and get to know individuals. So we will have separate breakout rooms where you can converse for on the order of 15, 20 minutes with groups of other like-minded poets. Then at 5 o'clock, should you desire, you can show off your poetry skills at the open mic reading, okay? So this is gonna be fun. You know, we are actually gonna let people line up and do a virtual open mic so they can, you can read off some of your haiku for us to share. Okay. So it should be a very exciting day. I will at this point kind of stop the formal presentation. We'll give the next talk will be by Kala Ramesh, and again, let's just take a couple minutes to allow her to set up. So please be patient if there's some lag time in between the talks. Okay. So once again, welcome everybody. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. I'm very encouraged to see the large number of people that have signed up. And without further ado, let the show begin.